Hello children, in this video I will explain to you lesson number 6, Houdini's challenge. It is adapted from the adventurous life of a versatile artist Houdini. Adapted means modified. So this is Harry Houdini. Harry Houdini was a Hungarian-born American escape artist, illusionist, stunt performer and mysteriarch. Mysteriarch means the master of mysteries. He is noted for his escape act. So here is the summary. In 1904, at the end of one of his shows in London, Houdini challenged the audience. And the challenge was to successfully handcuff him. Then a journalist from Daily Mirror, he came forward to accept the challenge. This journalist, he had actually come across a mechanic who had created a lock for which he spent 5 years. And this locksmith, he claimed that no ordinary human can unlock it. Then the journalist brought the handcuff containing this lock to the show and challenged Houdini. Houdini accepted the challenge. The journalist stepped onto the stage, shook hands with the handcuff king and handcuffed him. Then he turned the key 6 times, that means he locked it. Houdini then told the audience that he doesn't know whether he'll be successful or not, but he is definitely going to try his best. Then Houdini then entered into the cabinet, and he loved to call this cabinet as ghost house, and this cabinet was in the center of the stage. The journalist was very vigilant and he kept a close eye on him. Time went by. Then at 22 minutes, Houdini put his head out of the cabinet and the audience thought that he had freed himself. But they were disappointed when they came to know that Houdini had put his head out to look at the lock in strong electric light. Then Houdini once again went inside the cabinet. At 35 minutes, he came out sweating profusely. That means very badly he was sweating, and was quite warm and uncomfortable. Then he explained to the audience that his knees hurt and has not opened the lock. The journalist offered him cushion and Houdini was glad of the rest for his knees. Then after 20 minutes, once again Houdini came out of the cabinet and he was still handcuffed. This time he wanted the handcuffs to be removed for a moment so that he could take off his coat. But the journalist replied that he would unlock only on the condition that Houdini had to admit that he was defeated. Actually, Houdini had seen the cuffs locked, but he had never seen them unlocked. So the journalist thought that the reason for request might be different. Now Houdini had to remove his coat. So he got a penknife from his coat pocket, opened it with his teeth, then turned the coat inside out over his head and cut it to pieces. So seeing this, the audience was excited. So you can see in the picture. Then Houdini re-entered the cabinet. 1 hour 10 minutes had passed, and then there was a surprise. Houdini jumped out of the cabinet with a great shout of victory, holding the handcuffs in his hand. That means he is successful in opening the handcuffs. The audience cheered for him. Then Houdini sobbed because the pressure had been too much for him. With great effort, he became calm and received the congratulations from the mirror. The journalist then announced that a beautiful solid silver model of the handcuffs would be made and presented to him. Then late last night, Houdini sent a telegram to the Mirror thanking them for the challenge and further said that it was one of the fairest tests he ever had. So this is the summary of the lesson.